listen to my song, I'm afraid it's rather long, of the presidential battle for the nation. Of a couple hundred gaffes and 100,000 laughs and the Democrats' grand humiliation. For 8 crazy years we've drowned in liberal tears and plots that have yet to be unraveled. For no one could foresee the trouble he would be, as Donald was a hard road to travel. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for Donald was a hard road to travel. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for Donald was a hard road to travel, I believe. First, Hillary ran with a Democratic band, shooting for the Liberal nomination of Secretary Fame, and with presidential name they talked about it like a coronation. But who would suspect that a president-elect in the form of Trump could defeat her? And Hillary went home to hissy fit and moan and complain that he's nothing but a cheater. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up her sleeves, for MAGA was a hard road to travel. The basket of deplorables sent her on her way. Oh, Donald was a hard road to travel, I would say. Then Mueller came to usher in Russia, and bring in the charge of collusion. But there never was a doubt, and the verdict soon was out, that the blessed thing was nothing but illusion. Then a clean followed suit of Slavic prostitutes, and a video would surely be provided. But nothing ever came, and their arguments were lame, and his innocence had clearly been decided. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up her sleeves, for Russia was a hard road to travel. Collusion wouldn't do, and Mueller had to leave. Well, Donald was a hard road to travel, I believe. Then Little Rocket Man fired well over Japan, and he put us for a while in a flurry. But the president replied, and he told him if he tried, then he'd soon be met with fire and with fury. And when the jihadi named El Baghdadi, he brought the Middle East under ISIS with a speedy show of force, and the Navy says, of course, Trump brought a swift end to the crisis. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up her sleeves, for Orange Man's a hard road to travel. He said what he meant, and he wasn't gonna play. Oh, Donald was a hard road to travel, I'd say. Then the media beseeched that Congress would impeach, saying that he interfered with the election. But the power trip was nice, so they tried to think twice on the basis he incited insurrection. And though he threw a fit on January 6th because of all the stealing in November, Antifa did it first, then BLM was worse, which they found it inconvenient to remember. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up her sleeves, 2020 was a hard road to travel. The plotting got him out, but it wasn't over yet, so Donald was a hard road to travel, I bet. As the Biden years went by with inflation sky high, really racking up the national disasters, financially hard to live, border leaking like a sieve, and they're talking to us like they are masters. So though the ranks are full for gubernatorials, lots of jockeying to get into position, representing you and me, not just the GOP, there was really only one man for the mission. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up her sleeves, round 2 was a hard road to travel. Yeah, we're coming for you, Joe, with MAGA 2.0. Oh, Donald was a hard road to travel, let's go. Well, they tried their very best, his momentum to arrest and to keep him in internal court proceedings. So they slapped him with a crime that no one could define, 'twas the best they could come up with in their meetings. But they knew not what to say about the PA when he rose from a near assassination. With the banners flying proud, the roaring of the crowd, he symbolized the strength of a nation. Then pull off her overcoat and roll up your sleeves, interference is a hard road to travel. Yeah, they failed to get their way, they'll try by any means, so Donald was a hard road to travel, it seems. Now it's 2024 and no one's really sure who will be the president by tomorrow. You could have a palace coup or someone get the flu or the feds rolling up in Mar-a-Lago. But the Lord is a man and I know that he can be the providential savior for the country. For the way to be free doesn't run through DC unless you take a detour through Calvary. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for Donald is a hard road to travel. Then pull off your overcoat and roll up your sleeves, for Donald is a hard road to travel, I believe.